Hey Vijay, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Hey, doing good. You got the whole squad with you here today, man. Well, sweet, dude. So let's kind of jump right into this, man. So I know we kind of chatted a little bit on Slack. I kind of put some updates on the Google Docs. We were kind of doing some back and forth. So I guess in terms of, I guess the strategy for the end of the year and then how we want to kind of work this kind of rolling in next year. I mean, what were some of the main questions you wanted to kind of go over or some thoughts?
Yeah, status, I guess, is captured by what you spend in that year and translates into the next calendar year. So, for
Exactly right.
example, let's just say that I've spent $50,000 on my Hyatt card and I've achieved the Explorist category. That is my status for all of 2023, regardless of whether and then the spend that I need to achieve, I guess, also would reset. So, for example, I started $0 in
Correct.
2023 with Hyatt. So then I need to then spend another $120,000 on this card in order
Mm-hmm.
to achieve the Discoverist or whatever the
Globalist.
highest
Yeah.
tier.
Yep. So essentially, so like, so think of it like this: wherever we end up this year, that's what we're going to basically start 2023 with whatever status you've held for this, you earned this year, but then we're going to start with that zero spend again. But what's going to happen is you're going to have that status for all of next year. But what'll also happen though is once you do hit that 120,000, say you hit it in June, you will have that globalist status, during 2023, as soon as you hit that spend.
I
And
see.
then you're going to have it. So you can always go up. You can't go down in status during the year. You can go up in status. So essentially, say you got it in June, you got status for the rest of 2023. You'll start 2024 with it and have it all of 2024. Essentially, let's just say, just keep June as the example. After June, you could shift your spend. I mean, I'm not sure which bill or bills you're putting on that card. If it's simple just to have that one bill and it adds up, great. But in theory, after that 120, you could essentially, cut that card off and almost, run over a year without putting any spend on it. And you'll have your status for, say 18 months, something like that.
Okay, and here's another question. I put $30,000 on the card. I don't pay the credit card bill off before the end of the year, right? If I, let's just say, paid a bill towards the end of this year, if I carry the balance into the new year, do those dollars translates into points for that year, or does that count for the next
Great
year?
question. I might have Allison back me up on that.
The spend counts for the year that the spend was done in. So if you finish that, a round of 10K spend on December 31st, it'll count towards 2022. But if you finish it in January 1st, it'll count for 2023.
That spend will count towards.
So I could pay the bill off in January, but I could get it for December. Okay,
Correct.
that's good. That's good to know. That's good to know
Correct.
because so I'll do that.
Amex is usually a little better, but Chase is kind of stingy in terms of like those credit lines. But I think too, just kind of continuing to just put that consistent spend on there. I think after about that 6 months point, you either should get an automatic increase or you will have you 100% message into Chase, be like, yo.
Yeah, it's like a muscle, you got to flex it. I understand. Yep. I've been seeing the Hyatt, on the app, the deals are so much better than Marriott and Hilton. Dude, it's crazy.
And that's why we were pushing it. And Allison is the Hyatt queen. I really got exposed to them this year because I've sort of, I've been Hilton and Marriott, but I started working with so many clients with Chase and I was doing all these trips and I'm looking at some of these and I'm like, oh my God. So basically Hyatt's going to charge 45K at the most for their biggest, baddest hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, 120.
I mean, it's like 10 times what you could get for Marriott. It's crazy.
Exactly. So really the best, strategy, if you will, in terms of accommodations, Chase points to Hyatt all day.
Yeah.
The portfolio is so much bigger than I ever imagined, but that's your number one bang for your buck. So that was kind of why we were pushing that.
I'm very happy with, the way I'm traveling now with all of these, I had the points before through Amex, but now I have this whole new sort of ball game here. So it's awesome.
I love talking through this with you too, because like I said, yes, I know there was, took a while with the Chase and there was some kind of headaches going into it, but dude, you bought in and
it's working. No, it's great. I'm really jazzed. I mean, I'm most jazzed about the Hyatt because that's just a total game changer. I mean, the valuations are just unbelievable. So I'm really looking forward to taking advantage of some of those things in 23. And yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. I thank you guys so much for all the time you've been putting in my account, making sure it's working. I mean, it's awesome.
We got you, man. We got you.